Welcome to VARINDIA News Hour. The new monetary policy on cardless withdrawals from any bank's ATM in India is welcomed. The RBI's decision to make an interoperable cardless cash withdrawal facility available at all ATMs through UPI is a celebrated move. Currently, both online and offline payments can be made through UPI, but cash withdrawals are limited to automated teller machines, that is ATMs, a gap that the regulator wants to fill. At present, cardless cash withdrawal through ATMs is limited only to few banks. RBI intends to allow the use of UPI to make this feature more accessible and bring an on-board large section of people in the digital journey. Cardless facility is currently operational on most ATMs but is confined to the bank's own customers. With this move, the facility will now become interoperable as it is done via UPI. Now, any customer of any bank can use a cardless facility across any ATM via UPI. Until now, only existing customers of some banks could withdraw cash without a card at their own bank's ATM network. So, if you are a customer of, say, the State Bank of India and want to make a cardless withdrawal, you can do so only at the SBI's ATM. If it is not located on your vicinity, you have to make the trip to the nearest SBI ATM. Once interoperability is implemented, however, you will be able to withdraw cash from any other bank's ATM in your location using the UPI facility. The growing popularity, adoption, and also the ease of use that UPI facilitates could have promoted this move. As the adoption and popularity of UPI grows, the RBI is attempting to make it a more versatile payment option. The announcement opens the door for interoperability for cardless withdrawal across all ATMs of all banks. This will enable ease of transaction and further strengthen UPI as an all-round payment option. This move will be highly favored by youngsters who use their mobile phones to make all digital payments using UPI instead of a debit card. Now, they will also withdraw cash using their mobile phone via UPI. This is a convenient move for all the youngsters who don't carry their debit cards. Because it is contactless, it will enhance convenience and customers can expect a very different transaction experience going forward. With people preferring contactless payments nowadays, the ATM cardless withdrawals would be a big boost to contactless payments. While some banks have enabled this UPI-linked cash withdrawal facility already, it's great to see that all banks would soon support this feature, which would further increase convenience and improve security. Let's look into today's headlines in VARINDIA. Boris Johnson begins his two-day visit to India. British Prime Minister Boris Johnson's two-day visit to India is aimed to elevate the overall ties between the two countries, especially in the areas of defence and security and trade. The situation in the Indo-Pacific will be a major focus between Johnson and Prime Minister Narendra Modi, as the United Kingdom is strongly opposed to any kind of coercion in the region. The British Prime Minister is scheduled to arrive today. After a series of engagements in Gujarat throughout the day, he will be leaving for Delhi in the evening. Global supply chain disruption to get worse due to delays at Chinese ports. The global supply chain crisis is all set to get worse, with the Chinese ports operating at a bare minimum capacity due to the COVID-related restrictions imposed by the government. The disruption in the movement of goods is expected to reach a warning stage. The problem between the US and the China will have a deluging impact in other routes, including India-US. RBI penalises Manappuram Finance for violating KYC and PPI rules. The Reserve Bank of India has imposed a fine of Rs 17 lakhs on Manappuram Financing, a non-banking finance company, for violating KYC rules and prepaid payment instrument norms. The company was found to be in violation of RBI instructions on KYC and minor PPI standards. As a result, the entity was given notice to show cause why a penalty should not be applied for failing to follow the orders. GouthamKumar appointed as VP of Technology at COGOS. Bengaluru-based tech logistic firm COGOS Technologies announced the appointment of GouthamKumar as Vice President of Technology. Kumar will look into the company's proprietary logistics ERP platform with an aim to increase the efficiency of COGOS trucks business and in the development strategies to build intellectual property. Kumar has an experience of 20 years in software product development and was previously associated with companies like BMC Software and Boston Technology Corporation. Tejas, appointed as Chief Digital Officer at Fino Payments Bank. Fino Payments Bank has announced the appointment of Tejas Maniar as its Chief Digital Officer. In his new role, Maniar will be instrumental in driving the next level digital roadmap and strategy for Fino Payments Bank. Maniar previously worked at IDFC First Bank, where he served as Head of Digital Platforms and Solutions. Before that, he was with HDFC Bank working across digital functions overlooking creation of digital products, platforms, solutions and assets. That's all for now. Please like, share, comment and subscribe to VARINDIA News Magazine. You can download the VARINDIA app from Google Play Store and Apple App Store for the latest news and updates. Stay tuned. Thank you.